Namaste, good morning. I will stop referring or appealing to anybody called the Prime Minister because Mr. Modi, for me, I don't accept you as my Prime Minister for these reasons. You have been rejected by at least 3.5 lakh voters of Varanasi constituency. You are not a popular leader as you are showing out to be or you're projecting yourself. You are more a dictator because your own Bhagwat, Mohan Bhagwat of RSS, which is the mother organization of your BJP, now you have forgotten them. You're always like this. You kick the ladder, Mr. Advani, who brought you to this position. You kick many of your colleagues for your power aspirations. As Mr. Mohan Bhagwat says, a sevak should not be arrogant. A sevak should be, loving the people, listening to the people, listening to their problems. But you don't have time to listen to any one of us. But I'm thinking at least one of my appeals someday, sometime you will see. You are not a people's leader. Your victory is nothing great. You have actually lost 3.5 lakh votes. That means people have rejected you. Your entire election, I feel, my Krishna says, there is some gadbad. But anyway, we are not powerful enough to do whatever. We cannot approach the Supreme Court. We don't have the money. We don't have the power to fight you that way. But we have the energy to pray to God to fight you. Yes, that energy, yes, we have. My prayers every day to Krishna and to my Kalima is people like you should not be the Prime Minister of this country. There are other people in your party. I don't have anything against any party in this country because it's the people, the members of the party who are corrupt. It's not the party which is corrupt. So there are other members in your party who got a better popular vote than you. For example, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, I don't know him personally. I might not even like him personally, but he has won with 8 lakh votes. And there are better educated people. We really don't know, the people of India don't know what is your education. You only seem to be an arrogant prime minister who's power crazy, who's greedy for power, and the way you dress up and the way you talk. You're forever trying to make the Hindus hate the Muslims and fighting the Muslims and the other minority religious people. Whether it's, I don't think so, you do that with the Jains, but then you do that with the Christians and the Muslims. What is this hatred for? If you are really a spiritual person, you will not be talking the way you're talking. You are just blessed by God in some way that you're sitting in this post, but that very same God will punish you one day. I was listening to one of the journalists from Tamil Nadu who was saying that you will be the first prime minister to be arrested in power. I wish his words come true because so much of thing people are so upset about. The price rise, the joblessness, you're not talking about it at all. And you have not spoken a word about the Manipur violence. And you call yourself a sevak, Mr. Modi? Sorry, this is not the way a prime minister should behave. A prime minister should be more humane, empathetic towards the people's problems. But there is no forum where we can contact you or we can talk to you or tell our problems. We can't even appeal to you. And then you have been so arrogant that you have repeated the same people as ministers in your cabinet, especially the finance minister. You might think why this lady is talking about the finance minister so often. You don't know the anomalies, what are the problems people are facing at the ground level. A honest citizen is not entitled for a loan, will not get a loan in any bank. Either it's a small loan or a big loan. Unless you bribe, there is no loan. So what is this country for? It is only for the big crooks, big corporate crooks? That means being honest is something wrong? Then all people will be whatever you are. We don't mind. Because if the country only supports such people, then all of us will turn out to be that. There is no loan available. The MSMEs in the Coimbatore city are suffering. All the trades, so many of the trades have closed down because of your Stupid GST. It is not a good and simple tax. It's the most confusing tax. It is only for the crooks who can get their drawbacks, not us. Today, even a beggar is paying tax in the form of GST. So, what is that you're talking? Your ministers, you've got about 72, or including you 73, or including you 72. Come to this, all the state districts, to the villages. Meet the people, find out what their problems are, find out what is the farmer's problem.